Hey everyone. Hey everyone.
So while we were at the...
Come on, man.
That's my whole introduction. That's your whole introduction to this segment.
Yes.
You got nothing.
I got nothing. Hi everyone.
So one of the fun things about buying a boat and doing that horrible thing where you rename it is that you've got to change your AIS and your radio and change the MMSI number. Now, because we purchased a US boat and we're changing to a Canadian registration, we can't remove the old MMSI number. So we're just going to send our AIS back, have it reprogrammed, and we're going to put a new radio in and use the new MMSI number as soon as it lands. Gesundheit. Now, our AIS is located in this panel back here, and it's out on the dash. So we're going to pull this apart, take a picture of the back of it to make sure we get it right when we put it back together, and then we're going to go around outside and rip this sucker out. This mystery wire you've seen before outside, and it's the wire for the Sirius XM antenna. We are going to be rerunning that and changing it out. I'm not okay with it being run over the surface of everything. I'm just fussy that way. And here we have the back of the AIS. So this thing is not mounted with brackets from behind, as you can see from the previous shot I just took. So it looks like there's a bead of silicone here, and I'm gonna take my chances and try and get in behind and release it. Huh? So far, so good. That doesn't look good. We have the power supply, a great deal of dust from whatever was drilled out. Coax is out. Power plug. Alright, so we've got it out. The power wires look okay. This cable here looks corroded. The connector for the NMEA looks very corroded, so I'm not sure we're going to go ahead with this. We might just order another iCom transponder, put it in here. The 510 TR is available, and it's an upgrade from this one, and it should plug more directly into our chart plotter. Time to go discuss it with the boss. We're not experts. I know, it's a shock. I was surprised too. Turns out we need help. So while we were at the Annapolis Sailboat Show, awesome show, there's a video of it, we'll put the link down below. We met Richard from seatech.systems. Stuck his card in here.
Dude.
Zoom in. It's a subscription-based service, and what he does is he deals with people like us who have maybe a little understanding or no understanding of how all this system works. So you subscribe and he will set up the wiring schematics, what equipment is best for you, what you need, what you don't need, and talk you through the whole installation through the subscription service, which is freaking amazing because we have had so many projects that are just a massive, that didn't go the way we planned. I'm looking forward to doing this one. So we are replacing our old AIS, which is all corroded in the back, and it doesn't interface properly with our chart plotter. So we've upgraded to the MA510, which will interface with our chart plotter through the seatech system. He's laid it all out for us. We've got the iCom interface box and a new radio. We're doing everything with a clean install. We should have a new MMSI number soon from Canada, and then everything will indicate the proper country of registration for the boat, and it will tie to our chart plotter, and we'll be able to see AIS targets on our chart plotter. So what you don't see on camera right now is the boat bobbing up and down because the camera's moving at the same pace we are. So the first thing we're going to do is test fit everything in the locations it's going into, and then we're going to plan all of our routing, and then we're going to reread the instructions yet again from the subscription service from seatech, and there will be a link this is very much worth looking at. Yeah, I'm not on the screen, but
That's okay. You can stick your face in there.
no, I can't. I gotta get down here if I want to stick my face in there. Hi. So the plan for inside the boat is to replace the Uniden radio with the iCom interface box, which is about the same size. And to take out this Furuno system, we're eliminating that. It's an older system. We're going to be working with the chart plotter and with iPads. So the radio should fit really good right there. Should be so pretty. So step one, we start ripping and tearing. And in theory, the radio should drop right into that spot. Like so. I'm already seeing an improvement.
Oh, wow.
There we go. Anything a little brute force and obstinance can't fix. Now, will the box go in without modification? Oh my God.
Nice.
And this is going to hang here. So this is the inside part. Done. Time to wire it up. We've got the radio set up to where we want it to go. Looks all pretty. I need to get my computer open to go through the instructions that Richard sent me because I'm lost from here. So here we go. All right, so buried in this mess of tangled spaghetti, we have the NMEA connector right here. I'm going to connect onto that with an extension cable, and that's going to connect to the new connector. So now that we have the AIS extension installed, we use the CTOC cables from Richard and we install them into the CTOC connector. Now we have a connection for radio, a connection for the AIS, which is probably going to use a drop cable extension. So with this connection made, we can now run the wire out to the AIS location, which is over here. Let's have a look at where the old AIS came out and where the new one's going in. The new unit is nice and clean. We can do a nice sharp install on this. And it actually has brackets to hold it in place. And when it sits in there, it should sit right in place. I'm gonna have to clean this up a little bit around the outside where the silicone was. And we'll probably put a little bit in there to seal it up. And then we'll bolt it in place. But meanwhile, we can run whatever we need for power and CTOC and so forth, and have this thing ready to rock. I'm going to reuse the connections that the radio was using before for the new radio for the 12 volt and ground. I don't think I'm going to need the external speaker connections because the external mic has a speaker on it, so I should be okay. So here's the connections for VHF ground and VHF 12 volt. This end of the command mic cable has to go out through the bulkhead to outside. I have an existing hole there, I'll show it to you in a second. So this end of the command mic goes into the back of the radio where it says command mic, go figure. Power's off for the VHF radio right now, so we're just going to connect it up so I can push it through and see if we can't connect up some brackets. There's also a GPS antenna on the back of here, but we're going to be taking our GPS signal, from what I understand, from the MA10TR AIS unit. I might be wrong, and if I am, we'll know shortly. The new radio comes with a surface mounting bracket, which we will not be using. Rather than using the surface mount bracket, we're going to install side mount brackets. Sorry, flush mount brackets. And they will connect onto the side of the radio on either side, and then this screw will clamp the radio to the surface it's being bolted onto. Ow.
So you say.
Most common sound you hear on this boat is the sound of me smacking my head on shit. Alright, so we could reach the other bracket without too much problem. This 12 volt connector is a regular lighter socket connector, but it's very corroded. I'm going to pop this out, see if I can fit the command mic wire through it.
Sorry, I got more blood on here.
Stop bleeding on the boat.
Where else am I supposed to bleed?
I don't know. Find somewhere else to bleed. How dare you bleed all over our boat?
How dare you?
So I've got it put in the power for the iCom box. We have it attached to the seatech, and then we've got mystery feeds including power and ground. I'm assuming this is also seatech of some sort.
And I have a pretzel!
Get to work.
But Dave...
Don't call me that. We'll tie in power and ground on this unit. Just gonna... Again, I will adjust these connections later if everything works and set up more permanent connections, but for now this will at least determine if everything's working properly.
Pretzels are good.
Right there?
Right there.
Does that give it room to come up off the tip? Nope.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice. All right, so what's next?
Next we gotta fill that big rectangular hole.
Okay. What are you doing?
Breaking stuff.
Again, Dave?
It's what I do. I'm gonna put the side mounting brackets on this unit and get it plugged into the wall.
Alrighty.
And then tomorrow we'll wire it up.
Or tonight.
Tomorrow we'll wire it up.
Or tonight.
Tomorrow we'll wire it up.
Or, now hear me out.
Unless you're going to do it.
Come on, man.
Get
Your
away.
sense of adventure.
Get away.
Look at this. When boat projects happen, that's what this disaster should be named. When boat projects happen. Look at my salon. Like, ladies, does everyone have to put up with this? Like, it's just... I did the dishes. That's about all I got to do. Because everything is everywhere.
Everything is beautiful.
Alright.
When I'm in the way.
Are you feeling it? Can't see it?
Can't
Do
see
you
it.
need the light?
No, can't see it anyway. It's like the old days working on cars. You just reach up under the dash and keep working until the blood drains down your arm.
You! Right here. That's what he's installing. You can actually hear it. So badly, I'm gonna rip this off. But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna rip that off. I'm not gonna. You know why? Torture!
So there's the back of the radio. There's the bracket installed,
Okay.
which is 1,000 times better than the last one.
So you feeling pretty good about that, Dave?
Better than I was. right.
Perfect.
We're going to very carefully put that in there. Very careful bundle this up.
Whoa. Aren't you going to like put a twisty tie around
Yeah,
there?
I will tomorrow. Because
okay.
I have to wire it all yet.
Freaking me out, man. Like, oh.
I know. That's exactly why I did that.
Oh, hang on. Guys, just come with me. Oh, yeah. You want a drink? Here, yeah. Oh, no, that's mine. You can't have that. The Kraken?
And the power.
This is the best rum ever. Anyway, just saying.
Kraken, we would accept a sponsorship deal. We've got everything tied in.
Yay!
Richard was an amazing help. Thank you, Richard. The AIS system is here. Lisa, peel that fancy cover off.
Sure. I get to peel it off? You're so sweet. I love peeling this stuff off. Yee!
Ta-da! Now, after Richard told me how to tie all this together, I was trying to figure out how to get it to work with my chart plotter. And I was playing around with the settings, and then the collision alarm went off because we're sitting in a marina with the AIS on, so anytime there's a boat heading our way or in our general direction, it's going to set off the alarm. It was setting off the alarm on the AIS transponder, and then I realized I was seeing a little alert on our chart saying in the AIS setting, and I realized
What's alert?
the world needs all the alerts it can get. Be alert. And then I realized that the AIS settings were already active on the chart. It's already tied in. There's nothing to activate. If I check that boat, it tells me it's vector, tells me the name.
So does
And
that
it's
mean
AIS
that
data.
this is completed?
Except for mounting the antenna, it's done. We're going to be running the antenna temporary for a day or two until we figure out how we're going to get it up onto the bimini.
Right.
Getting it up through the dash and everything is going to be a trick. So our new radio installation is put together, and we should be almost ready to go.
Pretty.
Just got to clean up the mess, and
So
that
get to
shouldn't
it.
take more than a week.